do is we can leave them blank here, okay, and then we configure them as set properties. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah. So we configure them as set properties. See, then from address will, so we can leave them blank as I told. So after that we click. Now we have configured the application only. But see, so this is connected, but nowhere we have set up the from address to address and all, right? So for that, every connector has a properties associated with that, okay, which are visible in the set properties. Document property connector, mail. If you see here, the from address to address, the file name, subject, body, everything is here only. So if you want to do the from address, okay, mail from address, here you can set the values. You can either use a static value if you want to put, but usually we store all these extension values in DPPs or CRTs, but for now we will put it as the static value in only.
So here we need to type that body, which we send in
Yes, everything we need to do here only. If you use mole connector, if you do body, you clicked on body. Okay.
Here we need to type.
Here only we have to put that. This is a failure email. Go to body, connectors, mail, subject. This is a failure email. Yes. Something like that. See, now you have your from address, body, subject setup. Now you should have a to address also, right?
Subject.
Okay. To address.
Here,
Here we can put any address, suppose Sakshi. See, from body, subject to. Okay. So now,
basically for sending an email, we need a mail. First is the mail connector and also the set property shape.
exactly, and every time in mail connector also, you don't need to do anything. Like you don't need to configure anything, and connection is always constant across the application. For the operation, you can configure as per the process. Okay, this will not cost additional licensing.
Yeah, means if you want to send an email, then send
Yeah,
operation.
every operation can be unique. If suppose you don't want attachment data, if you want something to be sent as an attachment, use attachment. See, if you see here, nowhere you have configured an attachment, right?
Right.
The body you have configured, the subject you have configured, and here in the mail connector also, you don't have any other option. It's only body, file name, subject, from address to address. Okay.
So if we select attachment, then where we have to attach that?
That is what I'm coming to. So we don't have any attachment that has mentioned. So that is where this comes into picture of the message shape. In the message shape, whatever you are getting, okay, this data will flow to this message shape also, this mail connector also. Here, if you put it as attachment, this data will go as an attachment. This, if you put it as line, this will go as the body of the email. Okay.
Body of the email. Okay.
Whatever is the pop-up that we saw, whatever is the other message that we saw, this will go as a body of the email. So if suppose this is going, this is going as a body of the email. Okay. If this is going as a body of an email, then the mail body, you don't put a different value. You have something called as current data. Okay, that is a parameter that you have to configure.
The body. Okay, whatever is coming.
Whatever is coming in the
Coming
message
from.
shape, it will flow here now. So that is where you configure the body as current data. So this will go as body. If you want this data to go as an attachment, okay, and you want a different mail body, in that scenario, this will go as a body. Here, this will go as a body, and in the operation, this will go as an attachment.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
understood?
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So this is about a mail connector. This is all about a mail connector. All the details about mail connector we have covered here. If you want to use two attachments, use an IMAP connector.
Okay. More than one.
More than one only, use IMAP connector. It is always advisable to use IMAP connector because you don't know how the business changes also, right? So it is better that you use an IMAP connector also. So that is one part of the story. This is about the mail connector. So, but yesterday we have discussed one more thing also. There are two datas here. We thought even if one fails, the next one should continue. We thought we will configure that, right? You remember?
Yeah.
We'll do that also now. This has failed. We have two data, two sets of data. Okay. But at least the second one should have gone to the second one, na? Either true or false. Only one went. Hello? 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 Takshi, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Reading the decision.
So what I was telling is, yesterday we discussed that uh, we will have, we had two records here. Even if the first one is failing, the second one should still get processed, right? But that didn't happen yesterday because when the first process failed, first row failed, uh, the second row did not get executed and it automatically went to catch
But
because
we
got
split it.
even though we split it, the second row didn't go. Second row did not go to the either true or false. So what is the purpose of error handling in such a case, right? If you are doing error handling, even if one record fails, the other record should continue processing. There can be scenarios that way also, right? Because of that reason, after the data process, we put a try catch shape here. So to achieve that scenario, what we do is we take an additional try catch. Okay, wherever you feel that this might cause an additional error. Okay, here we have noticed that after doing a data process, even if you have multiple records, there can be a possibility of a failure. In that case, only that particular failure will be handled, the rest will continue execution. In that scenario, what we do is we put a try catch in front of that decision shape or whatever is the logic. This alone logic, okay, this decision alone, if you see decision and true false part is in a try catch. Rest of the thing is not a try catch. Okay. Here, what you can do here is Because if there is a failure, that record alone, you can take a message shape. The record has failed. And you put a current data. Okay.
Okay.
So that way you will get what record has failed, what record has failed also. Okay, let us run this and see how it fails, how it behaves. So what you are trying to do is previously by using try catch at the process level, you have stopped the process from becoming a failure. Okay. But even if one record fails, or the entire process is getting halt. If your business demands that even if one record in the file fails, the entire thing fails, well and good, no problem. What if your company wants you to remove that record alone, take a log of that record, okay, and the next of the record should process successfully. In that scenario, wherever you see that there is a probability of an error, you put that part alone in try catch.
Okay.
There was a failure, right?
Yeah, right.
This is a failure. The record has failed. So this way you can log this also. And whatever is the success record, it went to true. It didn't go to false. So that means the decision also worked for the second record, na?
Mm-hmm. It's a bit confusing to understand.
Okay. You want me to explain again? I'll explain you again. What is the data here, Sakshi?
Okay.
This is the same data that we had.
Yeah.
What was the condition we were checking yesterday? We were checking for a Sakshi record.
Yeah.
Right? First though it is Srini record, so that is false. So Srini record went to false path. Srini record went to false path.
Sakshi is going to
Sakshi record went to true path. Correct.
true.
But what did we do yesterday again? We thought we will introduce an exception. So how did we do that exception? We put a character value instead of a number, right?
Yeah.
Now it will throw an exception. So when we saw that it was throwing an exception, we used a try catch to handle that exception. Right? Now there was an exception, but you see that the process is still completed successfully. What is the exception that we got? We use a catch. We log the exception. Process try catch has failed with the error. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this has failed with the error. Now what happened in this scenario? Nothing went to true part. Nothing went to false. Even though we had one additional data and we split it, this one failed. Okay, when what about this? We should know whether this went to true or false, na? But that did not happen in the logic, right? Why it did not happen is there was an error here and we didn't catch the error here. Okay, error at the whole level is caught in the catch. But what about this internal thing? So for this thing alone, you need to put in a try path and catch the one which has caused the fail record as failure. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Now if I run this, if I have run this, the failed record has gone here. Nothing has gone to an exception. The successful record of Sakshi has gone to the true path.
Correct. Hmm.
Understood?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So this way, we have caught the exception, handled it, and whatever is the failure record that has been sent here, and the rest of the record has been successfully passed. If suppose we have one more record also here, okay.
Suppose here in this process, if we add the try catch after the decision shift.
What is there after decision shift? Nothing is there now. The prime logic is in decision shift. There can be a possibility of error in a decision shift
Right.
because because here you are reading the flat file profile. You are superimposing a flat file profile on the data. So there can be a possibility of error here. Here it is only stop. What is the purpose of we putting there? It will still execute here and go to this catch. Na?
Yeah, correct.
So nothing will happen. Now what did I do? I added an additional data promote. Okay.
Hmm.
Now promote should go to false. Sakshi should go to true. Whatever is that Vadhan's data will go to catch. Yeah, see. Mm. Okay, now this part is clear.
Yeah.
Mm. So I will just summarize before closing again. Okay. Now, if you want the process to continue execution, what we do in that scenario is we will put an additional try catch wherever possible to handle any error that might be possible in additional cases. If suppose after this there is again a business rule shape. Okay. In business rule shape also, if there is a failure, there can be a possibility of failure. Suppose after this condition, you are checking an additional condition. After Sakshi data is filtered, you are checking for an Apple condition again. Okay. There is again a possibility of failure there because if you put in again an additional decision shape, the other columns value might be different also, right? So there you put an additional try catch block also. So wherever you see there is a possibility of failure, some API being called or some other data, some other business logic, some other scripting logic is there. At all those places, try to include a try catch in the application. That way you will save yourself from the error.
Yeah.
Okay. If there is an error, the process will stop and we don't want that to happen.
Correct.
Yeah. So that is the way we do. We make proper use of try catches and we save ourselves from error or we change the execution, the way this needs to be executed also.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
Hmm.
I need to practice it, then only I will better understand.
Yeah, I will try to get that. I am not able to find using online. So I raised a Boomi case from my company's account, how to
Hmm.
do that for other vendors. So once I get a reply, I will see. That is one thing I am not able to. Do you have any other account for your UKG team?
No, means in the office laptop only I can do that, but I can't save it. Like I need to try and delete it.
Yeah, so
I
why
don't
can't you
have any
say
other practice account.
in that account only create a folder and do, na? It doesn't cost any license also, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
you can
yeah.
very well
No.
practice it because
Hmm.
these are company provided and booming has increased the prices also very hugely. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
we cannot
Today definitely
directly,
I
we are
will
not
try
able
to
to do
practice
this.
all those.
Even online, see if you see my screen, I'm not using online IT gurus also. I'm using a different account because it is not possible. It is only organization wide. It is there. I am trying to ask for a trial account if possible. If that is there, I will create the trial account and give it to you only, Sakshi. Okay.
Okay. Previously I have it, but I don't know what happened there. It's not working. Means it's not
That's
working.
what I'm
That's
saying.
not
Bhumi
able
changed
to.
a lot of things now. Previously,
Uh,
even with Gmail also we were able to do. Okay.
yeah, right.
Right now there is no Gmail. I had one
Mm.
certification account with my Gmail. So all the certifications are also gone.
Uh,
That is also gone.
right.
Now only organization specific. If you change the organization, all your certificates are gone. That's how it
Oh,
is.
okay.
So for people freelancing, that is even more difficult, right?
Hmm.
Hmm. That is the problem.
Mm.
That is how it is. Okay,
Yeah.
Sakshi, then we will
Yeah, I will
put the
try
next
to
class tomorrow.
practice in the means that
Yeah, you try to practice in your
yeah,
company's account only.
yeah.
Even I am trying to do this,
Yeah,
but
from last 2 days I was thinking but not getting that time to practice it. So yeah,
uh,
today I will definitely
okay,
try.
definitely try to practice. If you have anything, just make a note of it and you tell me, and we will definitely look into it as well. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye.
So we'll catch up tomorrow. We'll
Oh,
discuss
hmm.
business rule shape tomorrow. It is very, very important shape. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.